Most startup founder thinks if I sell my company, I'm going to make crores, but the reality may be different. They may end up making nothing. Today in this video, we are going to talk about what is liquidation preferences and how it affects your startup. Let's say you've started a business and you managed to raise 5 crores in exchange of certain percentage of equity. Now, after 5 years or after 10 years, when you want to exit this company or you're selling this company to some another company, you would want to divide the profit between you and investors, right? And you may think we are going to divide on the basis of the percentage holding. Simple, right? But that may not be the case. Let's say you raise 5 crores money at 1x liquidation preferences, and after 5 years you're selling this company at 10 crores. So your investors is going to come and say, boss, give me my 5 crores first back as per 1x liquidation preferences. Now you're left with only 5 crores. However, your percentage shareholding might differ, right? That's where the liquidation preference comes in a picture, and it's a really important term in your term sheet document. So we are going to understand more in detail what are the various types of liquidation preferences and how it affects your business in future. So stay tuned to the end of this video to learn more about this. There are two types of liquidation preferences, non-participating and participating. In non-participating, let's say investor invested 5 crores. Now they have a choice whether at the time of an exit, they can get their 5 crore back or whatever the percentage holding which they are going to get from the sales process. So they are going to obviously choose whichever is in higher. So that is called non-participating liquidation preferences. And in participating liquidation preferences, the investor says that, let's say you've sold your company for 10 crores and investors have invested 5 crores. So investors are going to take back their 5 crores first, and the balance 5 crores, whichever is left, could be divided on the basis of the shareholding between you and your investors. So that is basically a participating liquidation preferences. And sometimes the liquidation preferences is not just 1x, it is 2x, 3x, depend on the stage of the company. So when it's a liquidation preferences of 2x, it means an investment amount multiplied by 2. That is what the investors are going to get before you take the money out from the company. Isn't it very harsh? So your next question is, why do investors take such an harsh terms and conditions in your term sheet? Well, you need to understand an investor's perspective as well. They are investing money at a very high risk at an early stage of your company, and they would want to ensure that whatever money is getting recovered when you're selling the company, they're able to recover the investment. That is the only reason they try to have this clause in the term sheet. For a founder, it's very difficult. They're putting out so much of blood and sweat to build this company, and they may end up getting nothing. So it's really important as a founder to understand what is the liquidation preferences, how it is going to affect when you sell the company to any investors in future. Hire a good lawyer or a consultant who can guide you through this process. That's the end of this video. Hope you have understood what is the liquidation preferences, what does it mean in the term sheet, and how can you avoid 2x, 3x liquidation preferences. So it's always advisable to get a non-participating liquidation preferences with 1x only. If you like this video, share it with someone who may need it. And if you need any help with respect to your term sheets, funding, accounting, taxations, our expert can help you out with a compliances which can make your life far more easier and simpler so you can focus on your business. Share it with someone who may need it.